Ebbs, of course, I'm back again on CGpresents. Listen, we're back and we're about to get it cracking. Got the man of the hour now. I'm not going to intro him again. I'm going to leave it to him. Obviously, let them know who you are, how old you are, where you're from, and all them things there, man.
Yeah, man. Anderson 100, west side of the Midlands, straight out of Birmingham. Yeah, man, that's me.
There we go, man. Obviously, now I'm going to get into the nitty gritty. I'm not going to interrogate him. It's not a fed thing, but I'm going to go into it. So, yeah, run me through, like, obviously, let's take the music aside for a bit, innit? So, what it was like for you growing up in, if you did grow up in Brum, was it growing up in Brum?
Yeah.
Just childhood, the house, parents, siblings, how, environment. Like, talk us, obviously, whatever you can say, want to say, but run us through how it was like, man.
So I obviously been brought up in Brum, lived in Brum my whole life. Kind of moved around a bit when I was younger. So my mum and dad broke up, and my dad lives around like Ladywood, Winston Green side. So I've got loads of friends from that side, and then my mum, she moved with my stepdad, which is the other side of town, which is like complete opposite. That was like Selly Oak side.
Okay.
So if you don't know about the two areas, one area is like predominantly like black and Asian, the other one's like completely white. At the time anyway, it was completely white. So I kind of just got to know loads of different people. And it was all right, to be honest. Like I'm not gonna come on here and I was in the gutter. I struggled and that. I wanted to get me, but like obviously like man had some struggles, but I was all right. You get me, man. Just kind of just got by, and it was all right. Upbringing, you get me, it was all right.
So what was like school like as well? Like, would you say it's like a generic experience? Like, was it just rolling through? What was you like in school? And
school was all right, Obviously, I went 2 schools in it, so I got kicked out of school in like year 9. For some stupidness. But it was all right. I was big on sports and that back in school. I was football, athletics, everything. But yeah, school was calm. You get me. I didn't even do music them times, so I was just. Everyone knew me then for playing football.
What was it, like, high level or just like a good baller?
At the time, I would say it was to a high level. I played for the Bristol Rovers development. Worcester City. I had a trial at Willo, I didn't get in. That was the worst trial of my life.
Oh, why? What happened?
Have you watched Goal?
Yeah.
When Santiago goes to Newcastle, pissing down the rain. Man, I'm doing mad, bro. Bear in mind, it's my first time in like an academy, setting, you get me? Pissing down the rain, bro. And then they put me right back as well. I used to, at the time, I was a centre back, but I'm not a tall guy, you get me? But they put me right back at the time now. Got this rapid wing on the.
Can you?
I'm quick, you get me? I can move,
say,
so that's what I thought. Yeah, you get me? Put him there, and I don't know right, but it was just like, the level was different. You get me? And the weather didn't help, and I just remember coming off. I was like, these man, put me through work. You get me? Put me through work, blood. So, but so I had a decent look of running with football. But obviously now man's on the music thing.
So obviously, from school. Did you continue like college or that, or did you?
So went college, I went 2 colleges. No, 3. So I went 3 colleges. So, but I went Sandwell. No, I went Bourneville first. Then I went Sandwell. Then I went UCB. Done sports and public services in college. That was all right. And then I didn't want to work. Like when I finished college, I didn't want to just work. So I was like,
of course.
I say if I go uni. And my mum was like, You said you didn't want to go uni? I was like,
but you're trying to dodge this.
You get me? I weren't really trying to just jump into work, you get me? I weren't really feeling it. And even now, like, I don't like kind of having like, like a boss where man can tell you, do this, do that. That's not me. So I said, say if I go uni, get a degree, and then I fell into music.
Okay, so at uni, what did you do at uni then?
I done crime and abuse. Because I didn't want to because I done sport in college and that. I didn't really feel like, growing up I wanted to be a footballer. I didn't want to be a coach. So I didn't want to be a physio. I just thought, let me do something that's different, that I kind of got an interest in. And I wanted to kind of understand the laws and that with crimes and that. That was kind of what I thought, let me do that then.
Did you finish that and pass that?
Graduated. That was like, what, 33 years? I'm not sure, probably 2-3 years ago. No, 3 or 4 years ago, sorry. And then, just been doing music ever since, really.
Yo, Anderson 100, west side of the middle of the shit. coffee and Willo cream. Coffee and cream, no milky tea. Let me give you a PG tip. Make it beat, no snare, real kick. Room to trick, clean up real quick. Got me a white ting and I got a black ting. Guess that, man, I got coffee and cream. She heard man rap on the net, said it was a catcher, man of her dreams. Seen the drip, could tell her live cozy, now she wanna get real cozy with me. Got gal, doing up my head, miss out the shoulders, miss out the knees. Miss it. Coffee come from East Africa, Eritrea to be precise. You know she got drunk in the trunk, fluffy ting, basmati rice. Face beat, you know that she glowing, something like the Northern Lights. She about gold like Michael Owen, chocolate with a jelly Turkish delight. Cream when they pop, no dance move. Cream when they pop like Sprite. She got curves in all the right places, but the face is more than a right. Told her sweet up her life like Splenda. Don't do a Brenda and keep man due. If we do, it's a rap, and I ain't talking about what I do in the booth. Coffee and cream or milky tea, let me give you a PG tip. My G don't walk with a limp, big finger on the hip. Make it beat, no snare or kick. Brooded trick, clean up real quick. Hands in the air like a 4-part trip. Animated like Moya and Rick. Ayy. Coffee and cream or milky tea, let me give you a PG tip. My G don't walk with a limp, big finger on the hip. Make it beat, no snare or kick. Brooded trick, clean up real quick. Hands in the air like a 4-part trip. Animated like Moya and Rick. Ayy. Tryna get rich or die, trying like Curtis and 003. Fighters can't get saved like Private Ryan, ain't Damon and Spielberg B. Quality control my teams, I like girls bad and booze. Ain't too fussed back tea, but boo got pop, shake the room. See niggas tryna be like me, but I'm like Tyson and they're like Tommy. Stop tryna be like man, dog, you've had too much molly. Man, I'm old school like backslang, never told stories, I was just rap man. Get thrown in the back of a black van, high kicks let this while far Jack Chad. Hate all you want, I'm Chris. The watch on the wrist is Swiss. So old dog, young when you're in. Old dog told me you're taking a piss. Can't lie, man, I bust this ting. Like you're gonna steal this shit. I do anything that man want. Any troubles, I plead the fifth. Coffee and cream or milky tea, let me give you a PG tip. My G don't walk with a limp, big finger on the hip. Make it beat, no snare or kick. Brooded trick, clean up real quick. Hands in the air like a 4-part trip. Animated like Moya and Rick. Ayy. Coffee and cream or milky tea, let me give you a PG tip. My G don't walk with a limp, big finger on the hip. Make it beat, no snare or kick. Brooded trick, clean up real quick. Hands in the air like a 4-part trip. Animated like Moya and Rick. Ayy. J.
Music interest kick in like straight after, because now you've left and it's like, well, now you're in the world, like it's either you do or you don't sort of thing. So
the music interest, you know what, when I was probably in like maybe the first year of uni, or maybe the year before, I went studio with my cousin and his boy was a producer. At the time he was doing big stuff, you get me, like he's from London. He produced Temperty Next Hype. He was done bare things, you get me? And he was like, yo, like, I got a studio, if you want to use it, you know, just come down, shout me. And man used to go to the studio and just chat shit, bro. We used to just, honestly, like, man was just chatting the most, talking about big yachts, you get me? But the flows were there though, you get me? And man was like, yo, you know, you can kind of flow on that, you got kind of got, and then that's where I slowly just kind of got into it, and then uni kind of built my confidence to do it, because other man were doing it, and I was like, I'm better than them.
Okay,
so,
that makes sense. Was it more of like in uni people around you like were like physically rapping, or it's like you're going places and listening, and it's like
literally, I'm not gonna say this. There's one guy that I used to chill with and chat to, and he dropped a tune, and everyone's giving him love, and I'm thinking, it's all right, you get me, but like, I think I'm better in it. And then I said, fuck, you know, fuck this. If you're doing it, I'm doing it.
You can definitely,
you get me? And then just that's how it happened. I dropped a tune. I think it was Fimi Girl, my first tune. It was like a Afro swing bash mini kind of tune. Bro, put it on SoundCloud. It just like bare plays. I'm thinking, raw, like, huh?
Oh, was that must have been like the turning point where you actually felt like, whoa.
Bear in mind, that's like my first SoundCloud tune. I think I probably got maybe like, I think it was like in the first month or so, I probably got like, say, 7,000 plays or something. I thought, huh? 7,000, like, right? Then it gone 10,000. Then my cousin tweeted it, put it on Twitter. 15,000, 20,000. I'm like, raw. I was like, say, let me do a little video for this. And then doing a video, got about 40k, something like 40, 50k, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I want to do music.
Yeah, that'd be the
Yeah.
same, man.
Yeah,
I'd start seeing numbers like that and think, hold on a second, like I can't waste this, man. But so obviously you said there you got Afro bashment tunes, and then obviously I've heard like you guys will hear it with the live performances. Man's got the drills there, then you got sampled music that's like turned down and that. So obviously can work around like different things.
Yeah.
Where would you say like maybe growing up or through the years like your influences for them things have come from it, or is it like it's just been you listening to stuff and do you know what I mean?
I think everything, I'm a bit like, I'm the kind of person where I just take lots of different things in.
Yeah.
And then, I think as well, bearing in mind, because I said I lived in 2 completely different areas.
Yeah.
I've always been around different types of people.
Yeah.
Obviously, like my family, that's Caribbean, so when I first started, you be seeing the Caribbean side.
Yeah.
And then now, I'm doing more the drilly stuff. You see more the UK side, so it's just a mixture of everything kind of coming together, really.
Okay, no, that makes sense, man. Now, what's the story behind like the name Anderson 100? Because I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh, raw, Anderson's the government. 100 means he's 30. Like it could mean a completely different thing. Like, what's the name behind it?
It kind of low key is that. You get me?
Oh,
like,
is it? Okay.
Obviously, everyone who knows me, like, I'm very like blunt and to the point.
Yeah.
I'll keep it to 400. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'll tell you how it is.
Yeah.
And I'll give 100% in anything I do.
Yeah.
So Anderson's my surname. I can never get bored of it. You get me? So
yeah.
before I had some dickhead name and I was like, what? Yo, that's you. I can't use that name. You get me? Like going places, I watch your name, Young Hustle and that. Like he was dead. So then I thought, you know what, Anderson, that's my name. Yeah. I can't, and I'm 100.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that shit there, man. So let me get into let me bring it down a notch. Obviously, let's get lighthearted now. I feel like going uni and that, and you said you grew up like you've gone 2 different areas. You've got stories in it.
Yeah.
What's the maddest thing? So like most embarrassing thing that's happened to you, and how do you deal with that?
You know what it is? I'm not really a guy to get to get embarrassed, or to be in a situation where I've been embarrassed. If I'm honest. Like,
so what about like a situation where you've just gone raw? Like I can't believe that's just happened. Like it's just caught you, but it's just caught you off. Like
boy, you know what? I don't know.
Is it right?
You know what it is? I'm trying to think of us like honestly, not to be this cool guy, but it just never happens to me. Like I can't think of a time where I think, yo, how did that happen to me? Or like
you better find wood now, man. Touch something, cause
before
you leave, man. No, I hear that, man. What about Anderson 100? So obviously, man's got the reason behind the name and everything. So now, let's say that's a brand. That's a brand now. What would the slogan for the brand Anderson 100 be like?
Boy, West Side and Midlands, man.
Is it?
That's me, fam. I'm trying to put on for Brum and be. If I'm honest, I'm trying to be the best artist in Brum.
Is it? Okay, yeah.
And also, once I'm the best artist in Brum and everyone knows it, put on for the city as well.
Yeah.
You get me? I feel like, not throwing no shade, but I feel like not everyone who has a platform does that. So I think we've got loads of sick artists and I want to do that.
Yeah. Guys, I feel like a lot of you everywhere, not just Brum, should be doing that because it's, obviously you don't have to, innit? But it helps everyone, man. Like, man, it's not easy, but yeah, man. So obviously now, like you said, not to be that cool guy, like, I feel like you obviously got the talents there. You did football, you done the music. Is there anything like that you're not good at that you wish, like, man, like, I wish I could actually.
You know what? I wish I could sing. You know, I can't.
Is it?
I wish I could sing because obviously, it just gives you more movement, room to maneuver when you music. Oh,
that's actually good. You said that. So you feel like that you're. I want to say boxed in because you won't box yourself in, do you get it? But do you feel like there's times you're in studio you would wish like, oh...
100%. I've got tunes and I'm putting auto-tune on.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I wish I could sing, bro, because I'm having to get other artists because it's like, I can't do that.
Yeah,
you get me? Yet, anyway. I'm not going to say I can't do it, but I can't do it yet.
Okay.
So, singing and speaking other languages as well.
I wish I could speak like... Oh, you know what's mad? Everyone gets on to me when I say I can't, you know, and I'm like, I've got one parent from this place, another parent from this place. Basically, my dad's Nigerian and my mum's Ghanaian. But imagine, I can't speak any. And my grandmother, do you know what it is? There was never I tell people there's not really it just wasn't. It's weird because it's like one would be busy, the other would be busy. Then they both don't speak the same language, so they don't use it in the house. And then my dad's grandmother's Spanish, so it's like And I don't speak any of them, and it's like,
you slacking still.
Yeah, Ross. But what about you? Why you getting on to you? What about you?
Nah, but you know what it is though. The thing is like, I don't have like, my parents are Caribbean, Jamaican.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like,
so it's the
so
I know what you mean.
I can drop the Jamaican lingo, but it's not another language.
Yeah.
If it was, like I would have been.
Oh, so what do you think you would want to know? Like, which language do you think? Like
Spanish, 100%. I've been trying to like learn, and like I started, and then I kind of fall off. So probably Spanish and Chinese, you know.
I was about to say, you know, you said Spanish. I was gonna say, well, you're not like the guys that will say Chinese because it's mad useful now. You can.
Nah, like, you know what it is? I feel like you never see a black man, or rarely see a
oh,
black
this
man
is a
speak Chinese. You get me? You go there.
Mad. I thought you was gonna say the generic. Oh, because the world's moving mad. Like if you know Chinese, you can do that.
Nah, I don't care about that.
Yeah. Nah, that's calm.
Yo. House rules. Someone not rule their house.
Screama, pressure.
Yo. Can't stress about shit no more, cause stress don't make shit better. Yeah, I used to live piss poor, but now I make all this cheddar. So many goals in life, but music's the main endeavor. I need a rose and a PJ like my name was Floyd Mayweather. Ain't where I wanna be yet, car ain't full out the street yet. Still got a link for the green, plus I got a link for the man with the remix. The white dealer smoke, fingers MJ, how you wanna go beat it. Told him to chill, cause if it catch a case, I don't think that's gonna beat it. My up north think he's bellying the line, talking about dinner and drinks. All I wanted was puss in a rush, I don't know about what she thinks. Better come brown for the fun, ain't going out of town if it ain't about money. Tryna set up that shop in a block like Samir and Sonny. Rule number 1, make peace. Rule number 2, stay true to all of your G's. Rule number 3, family. And rule number 4, man can't breed no whores. House rules. Rule number 1, make peace. Rule number 2, stay true to all of your G's. Rule number 3, family. Rule number 4, man can't breed no whores. House rules. Man have to talk about sauce and drip, but they ain't never seen 10 quid. Used to be a G man until I told solid, and then I found Harvey Nicks. I done it for the cause, I grind for the lift. You do it for the gram and chicks. Used to have green and white on me, but I never had a Celtic kit. Back then, G, I never had shit. It was straight humble pie, hurt feelings. But I changed it quick. Me and Fuzz on a late one teething. Can't stress about peas, cause that shit comes and goes. Gotta take those risks, gotta work those cons and pros. Rule number 1, make peace. Rule number 2, stay true to all of your G's. Rule number 3, family. Rule number 4, man can't breed no whores. House rules. Rule number 1, make peace. Rule number 2, stay true to all of your G's. Rule number 3, family. Rule number 4, man can't breed no whores. House rules.
So music-wise, obviously, like you said, you've spoke, man, about like how it came across the journey and whatnot. How's like, don't like using the word industry because everyone's in it and whatever you want to say, but just the music world, like how's that been treating you, like getting into it, like easing your way into all that and getting around all that stuff, releasing, you know what I mean?
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's been, I think it's just an expensive game, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think obviously in other cities, people might be a bit more pally-pally with each other.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm a child of maneuver, innit? I don't really watch like next man. I'm just doing my thing. If I need to get a video done, cool. Let me go to this guy. That's not working, safe, find the next guy.
Yeah.
I need to get this released, all right, try and find a guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just get shit done. I don't really, the industry's against me. And I don't know. I'm just doing my thing, bro. I don't care.
Yeah. So like, obviously, so then in that sense, you feel like you ain't really ran into like any issues or stuff because it's basically like it's you deal with everything, so you're not having to rely on anyone else or anything. You haven't really got a team, which is
not really. I've got a couple of people around me that you know they will help out, try and organise certain things for me. But generally, on my own, bro. The probably most difficult thing I've had to deal with is camera guys, videographers.
Is it?
They're the only guys that I've dealt with that take the piss.
Oh.
Like, but once you find good guys, you're all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Guy running this thing now he's very. He didn't think I was. He's very so. Yeah, man. Was that more so? Do you think because it's like, oh, you shout them and you sort stuff out, they just don't shout? Why do you think that is even like?
I think it's just video guys, fam. I can't even lie, like, because the amount of man that artists that I've spoke to and they've had the same issues.
Yeah.
I think it's just, I don't know if it's a creative thing or if they just overbook themselves and they can't balance the workload or what.
Yeah.
But you know, send man money and man are just taking long. I'm at my page, bro. What you doing?
Yeah.
And then it gets
crazy.
mad where you like. It's business,
Yeah.
but now I want to then turn it to something else because you're taking a piss, bro. You know what I mean? So, but video guys, that's it.
Yeah. No, that's crazy, man. So sound-wise, like we were saying, we're talking about you've obviously, like I said, the Afro, like the bashment and whatever, and then the UK draw. Then you said obviously you wish you could sing. What sound would you? I won't necessarily say stick on like as you, but what would you say is more you and is like your strength, basically?
Well, apparently, according to my listeners, it's drill.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
My kind of drill, though.
Oh, but would you say like, oh yeah, because I feel like yours is kind of different. Like, obviously, you guys again will hear it on the live performances, but it's like, would you say that's more because of the current climate, though, or?
Kinda, yeah. Like, obviously, I got to a point where I used to listen to drill every day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a guy who listens to everything. I listen to everything.
Is this like more like older drill than the new gen?
Like when I first started listening to drill, Heady One was like the guy.
Yeah,
I was slapping Heady RV all the time. And then I was like, you know what? I reckon I could do drill, you know.
Yeah.
And then I just used to play around with it. I made obviously House Rules, which is like the biggest tune, whatever. And then I was like, okay, well, people obviously mess with it. You get me? And then I just thought, well, if it works, why am I gonna not
do it?
Do it? But I've got tunes that people wouldn't even expect me to come out with.
This is what I was going to say. I was going to be like,
bro.
your vote's probably a mad thing, having said you wish you could sing and then you've done other stuff. So obviously, down to listeners, they think drill's the strength. But what would you say is your... Because obviously you might have stuff that's not released and you've gone, nah, if they heard this, they would have thought, raw, like...
Honestly, fam, I don't know, because for me, I just feel as if I don't even try and... I just try and make good music, innit?
Yeah.
So whether it's a poppy kind of tune or a rap song, I just try and make good music in it, and music that I can listen to.
Yeah.
If I like it, I feel like I've got quite like a good enough taste to know what's good and what's bad. You know what I mean? So I don't really stress about I need to be like great at this. I just want to be a great artist.
Yeah. Nah, you seem hungry, man. I'm hearing it. Like whenever you get to the great artist, bit, muscles are flaring and arms are swinging. Like, nah, man, I hear it. So obviously, again, you spoke about good music. So run us through like a day. So obviously, let's say you've planned you're going to studio like tomorrow. What's a day in the life of going to studio, like the creative process, everything? Like what happens in your head? What do you do like on a day like that?
Yeah, depends. Honestly, Jack, it depends on who I'm linking up with.
Yeah.
But it can only really go one or two ways, innit?
Yeah.
I'm waking up late. I'm getting dressed. I'm probably getting there late.
Yeah.
Probably eat a little yard food before I start.
Yeah.
Probably might have a few magnums or something in the studio. And man, just cook up a beat there and then. I'm not gonna write to it there and then and record it, and it's a vibe. Or man, I sent me beats previously. I wrote to it. I go there. I'm on chill vibes, you know. I don't really like go there like I like things to be relaxed. Maybe that's like the Caribbean in me, innit? I don't know. I just like things to be relaxed. Go there, make a tune, good vibes, positive, and just let's take it easy, man. You know, I don't like to stress too much because I never make my best music when I'm stressed.
Oh, okay, yeah. Obviously, you want a good environment. Obviously, when you make them things there, so it makes sense. But so. Obviously, true to the name, 100. He said if he's gonna wake up late, he'll wake up late. He's not gonna hide. He's not gonna hide it. So, what would you, if you run into like, obviously you said you wish you could sing, but do you ever run into issues as well? When beats aren't sent previously, for example, and you're in the studio and it's like, oh, you know what? I wish this was there, but I don't know how to tell, man. I wish maybe I had like some producing skills or this, that.
Yeah, I mean, I've never done like any kind of like music production or any kind of classes or anything like that. So I was just a rapper, you get me? I'm kind of like a learning the job kind of guy anyway. So luckily I've been around people that are talented and they know what they're doing, and if I say to them, yo, I don't know what it means, but obviously that that boom sound needs to be there. Man, they kind of know what I'm on about. You get me? And we can work together and make things work. So I've been fortunate to not have to know too much, but enough to kind of
get you through. Yeah. Now that makes sense because I know for a fact like some producers and engineers will hear them terms and think, man, like I don't know if man wants bass reverb 808, so this and it's all nuts. But yeah, man. Back to obviously the man that question. What would you say like for you, for example, like is something people misunderstand about you the most, like just get twisted, like that it's you think it's this, but it's not this, like.
Why? You know what? To be honest, at this stage, I don't think people. I think people are just getting to know me. I don't think they have a complete picture of. You know, the only thing I would say is obviously girls think I get mad gal. Like I don't. I'm single.
We're gonna get onto the love life thing in a second.
That's the only thing I feel like you can get the whole rap thing. You can get a bit. I don't know if it's misconstrued or what. Some girls think, but you get bare girls, like, just relax, man.
Okay, would you say that? Also, what about, like, say if we talk, like, the music thing, or even outside the music thing, even in general life, like, there's not, like, because you said, obviously, straight to the point and everything, some people will look at that and think, he's just rude, or he's just, do you know what I mean? And then it's like, no, it's not because I'm harsh, or I'm, like, this, it's just, do you get me? Like, even if you take it outside the music, is there something that...
people just think I'm blunt at times.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I think I can be blunt, but... I'm one of them people where my heart's always kind of like, I've got a good heart, you get me?
Yes, it's not from a bad place.
So like, if I say something, I'm not trying to disrespect you or make you feel a certain way. It's just like, that is what I'm seeing in it. You're asking for my opinion, or I'll give you my opinion, and if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah, word.
I'm a love-hate person, that's what I always say, I'm a love-hate person. Man.
Nah, I think it's always good when people are honest, to be real, because, I don't know, man, even especially in this world, like, it's good you've already got that headset that you're going to do it, and you're, do me, don't care, whatever, but it's just everyone's, just saying the yes men in and doing that, so I feel like this is better, but this is what I mean by, like, misunderstood, because it's like, nah, people, you're not even trying to be rude, it's just like, I'm going to tell you now, so then you don't go somewhere else, and the next one,
I ain't gonna change, you know what it is? It's like, don't get me wrong, I can tone it down if I need to, but what's the point of sitting on the fence? What's the point of like being like this yes man and just going with the flow? But I'm thinking to myself, I don't like that or whatever. What's the point? I might just say how I feel, innit?
Nah, I hear that, man. Obviously, when we were talking about the day in the life thing, you said you might pick up a yard through a couple magnums. I don't see me. That's a go-to thing, man. But if we're talking like outside of that, like food and cuisine and that, like what's your favorite, like your favorite cuisine? We can say cuisine and then we can go into food if there is one. Like.
If it ain't yard food, I like Italian, you know.
Is it?
I like Italian vibes, get me just chill.
Vapianos and them and there.
I'm not Vapiano still.
Do you not rate them? I think they're average, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Like,
I think they're mean.
You get me?
Don't cancel any sponsorship. I will. Yeah, man. Don't do that.
Yeah. You know, it's because when you have a good pasta, you can't go wrong. Yeah. I like shrimp. Get me the prawn.
Okay. Yeah.
Get me
Sometimes the chicken thing gets and then
you get me. So sometimes you have to mix up with like seafood and So I'll probably say Italian. Yeah. And then if I'm feeling like a fat boy and I want to do the takeaway thing, probably a Chinese. That's my go-to.
Actually, I can't even say can't go wrong, because you know when you ever get when, I don't know, you're in a different area or you ain't bought from anywhere and you buy from one place.
That I don't do that.
So when you go to new places, you wouldn't, innit, because you don't want that risk.
Man, have to vouch for the Chinese, bro.
Yeah.
I see me, bro. I take food seriously. I probably listen. Man, I've had arguments with man, you know. Don't tell me to go to that shop, you know, and then the shop waste my money, bro. I get vexed, you get me? So listen, food is serious. So when it comes to food, don't take me to no meaty dickhead place, and then I waste my money because I'm vexed. The rest of the day I'm vexed. I can't function.
Yeah.
I can't function.
That's even worse if it's at night, because then your whole day is just written off, man. Obviously, you heard that, everyone out there, especially the ladies, which I'm now going to move on to, because obviously Anderson, a good-looking guy, man, you know, confident in the performances, all of that. What's your type of, like, what do you look for in a woman, and that, like, or what catches your eye, basically?
Bad beat, I'm joking.
Yeah, he's not, though. You listen to the lyrics of the first thing.
You know what? I'll be honest, I'm not really into, like, I feel like I'm kind of throwing shade at some girl in it. But you see, like, in this generation, we have a lot of the kind of, the cosmetic thing, a bit too fake, the lips, the this, the that. I like natural girls, you know what I mean? I'm not really into the lip fillers. And just I'm a bum man in it, so if the back's right, then get me, man.
You heard it, man. Like Pop Smoke. You see, if you listen to the song, you'll know he says it. Yeah, I hear that, man. So ladies, obviously you heard that. Don't take intermediate places and make sure the back is, you don't get what I'm saying? Make sure the back is there, man.
Anderson 100 West Side. Lights. So blinded. Yeah. Cause I've been on grease, no elbows. Light on 9 when about goals. Trying to make more of my life, but I fall way down with the friends that I've outgrown. Got me dreamed up Cardone them. Friends do crime and condoning them. Done sick things, lead lem, sick try drop gems, can't see through these lenses. But bro, when I can, I do what I can to if it needs help, I help, bro. Stick together like Velcro, had man back when I was without though. This the intro, but it feel like an outro to then conclude in my past. While I break through with a rap, feel like I'm being pulled back with a boiling pot full of crabs. Can't lie, it's a crisis, you can get touched for the slightest. The streets hot like Cyprus, niggas call terror like ISIS. Can't understand, together we stand, before they can't we stay divided. Growing up that guy and at the same time trying to do righteous. Can't lie, it's a crisis, you can get touched for the slightest. The streets hot like Cyprus, niggas call terror like ISIS. Can't understand, together we stand, before they can't we stay divided. Growing up like guy and at the same time. Bright lights, I deserve them, car been putting in work and I ain't gonna stop. My life in a movie, yet still slapping at tracks, just trying to set it off. I know boys in the hood that shutters, and I swear that I ain't too deep. Bad boys for the belly, just wanna get paid in full, there's no love in these streets. Roll out with the troops, just for the truce, there ain't such thing as a truce. I ain't from the dirty south or worked in a kitchen, but I sold food. Got big dreams in my head, so I'm doing everything just to see them fruition. Us that's against man, cause where we from, most man end up in prison. Can't lie, it's the crisis, you can get touched for the slightest. The streets hot like Cyprus, niggas call terror like ISIS. Can't understand, together we stand, we falling, can't we stay divided. Growing up black guy at the same time trying to do righteous. Can't lie, it's the crisis, you can get touched for the slightest. The streets hot like Cyprus, niggas call terror like ISIS. Can't understand, together we stand, we falling, can't we stay divided. Growing up black guy at the same time trying to do righteous. Lights so blinding. Anderson 100. Chee-chee! Yeah.
You say like your biggest accomplishments, things you're like you're mad proud of, or even just like moments that you've run into. I don't know, someone said something, had an impact on you, like as you've been going. You thought, like, do you know what I mean? What's the highlight moment so far for you, like?
To be honest, the journey, man, like the seeing how far I've come, and like the things that have happened over time. You know, even things like, you know, like Kenny All-Star going crazy for the tunes, or Virgil, Off-White, he followed me, messaged me, was like, yo, bro, this tune's crazy.
Oh, say what? For what song was that?
That was for Groundhog Day, which was like, that wasn't even a tune, it was just, that was fun,
crazy.
Get me?
Yeah, that must have been mad.
Yeah, because I'd done it and I wasn't even going to release it. Like, I just put it as Instagram. Yeah. And man was like, yo, I need that tune, this, that. I was like, like,
you must have saw Off-White owner.
You get me?
Hold
like,
on a minute. Like,
So, them things. But then even like, just sometimes the man can be in town and man, I'm like, yo, you're Anderson, innit? Your house rules. I'm like, what? Like,
that was,
Because for me, I'm not big yet. I'm nowhere near. So, it's mad to think people are recognizing me and appreciating the music, you get me?
Yeah, nah, that must be nuts, man. What about like performances? Like, have you done performances and things as of late, or has it been a thing where like the past life of COVID is just? Yeah,
COVID definitely shook me, man. Yeah. Cause I was actually meant to do my first ever festival.
Oh, is it?
That I think was Great Escape.
Oh, right.
And obviously I couldn't do it because it got cancelled. Yeah. And then I didn't get the follow-up call, but you know, I don't mind that. The way I see it is like people see potential and they see that certain's there. Yeah. As long as opportunities keep coming, I just run with it.
Yeah, it keeps you going, man, because you know there's not really like an end to it, to be honest, man.
Yeah.
What would you say, like, because obviously, like I like how obviously we've been saying it. You're 100, you say whatever, you know. But I mean, is there something that, like an opinion or something that you like proper stand firm on that you feel like most people just don't agree with you on? Like, it's a hard one to kind of, but
I don't know, you know, because I feel like I just say what people are scared to say.
oh, okay, yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm differential from anyone else.
Yeah, it's just they don't have the.
Yeah, I just feel like I just got the balls to say what they want to say.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes big sense, man. See now, like, if it wasn't like, let's say for music, because we haven't even spoke through like your pastimes and stuff like that, so we'll move into that. If it wasn't for music, I've obviously heard like, you know, no one really wants a boss. Well, not everyone, but most people don't want a boss and that. What would you be doing if it wasn't like for this music and being driven by all this, man?
I mean, if it wasn't for music,
you can get paid.
I mean, to be honest, I think I'd definitely either have my own business doing something, whether that be music related or not. Probably, I'd definitely probably have my own business. Or if not,
let me even switch it. Sorry, you can get paid to do this thing and live comfy for the rest of your life, but music doesn't exist in this world. What would you enjoy doing the most, basically?
Wow.
Yeah.
You know.
What are you saying? Take it back, become like Grealish and them, man.
I've never thought of it. So obviously, football was always the dream, innit? Football was always the dream. If I could do anything, music's not there, I can do it and I can get paid. Football, because I had a love for it and a passion for it. So yeah, I'd probably say football, you know.
Okay. Would you still be playing centre back, or would it be?
Nah, too small for that, man. Too small.
Oh, is it? I was gonna say, did you find like when you was because obviously people do change as careers go, but did you find like you know what I mean?
Obviously, centre backs like it's quite chilled. For me, it's quite chilled.
Yeah.
Right back now, you've got people that running. You get me? It's like you gotta get forward. But it's a different role. You get me? So,
bro, I played Sunday teams in school. You know when you go to school and you play on a Sunday and you come back like the Monday in PE and everyone's going, oh, you look, you did all the results. I was playing right back, and this was when I just started and I'm unfit. Bro, it's a job, man. And when they first put me at centre back because the guy was missing, I was like saying, to the guy, you still injured? Are you still injured? Do you want to move? Because when the teams aren't attacking, you're just standing there. Like,
centre back's easy, man.
It's light, man. Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. So obviously, you talked about the problems you faced, industry, stuff you've been through, a bit of you, like, what about your pastimes even? Like I said, we're just touching on, like, what you would do if it wasn't for music. Like, outside of that, like, what else do you do to keep you balanced? You ran through a day in the life and stuff, but let's say you're stressed, demotivated, like, what keeps you, like, patterned and level-headed, like?
I think just, like, honestly, the way I grew up in it, like, I've always kind of just had to deal with things, innit? Like, see, I've got sisters, innit? I've got 7 half sisters.
Yeah, 7?
Jamaican dads, innit?
Okay.
But yeah, I've got 7 half sisters, but I've never lived with any of them.
Oh, right, yeah.
So like, because it's kind of just been me.
Yeah.
My mum, it's just I just have to get on with it. I don't really. So I think now as a man, like things don't really faze me.
Okay.
Yeah, you have your bad days, you're stressed and that. But if I play a little P4 or like a FIFA or something or whatever. Or I just chill with girl, bro. I mean, I just chill with girl, bro.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I hear it, man, I hear it. What are you saying on the P4? What are you saying? Any of the man them watching this challenges? Are you the best?
Man can't challenge me, bro.
You know what it is? I think we've had this once on the series, like
capping. It's capping.
It's an open invite. When these links to socials, bombard, man.
Like, them man. They're capping. Like I'm the truth. You get me? Like I'm the truth. Yeah. When it comes to FIFA, I'm a problem. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best in the world. I'm not. But see, average Joe, these little other man, especially the rappers, they're not.
What, is there any experiences maybe you've gone places, you've played people,
Bro,
some man of...
I had a producer came on my yard about a couple of weeks ago, Listen, my guy was talking to Smoke. He's come to my house, he was playing FIFA. I was Aston Villa. He was Barcelona. Asking what the score was. It was something like 5-1 or some shit like that.
Oh my goodness.
The levels are different. Like certain guys don't know the buttons. They're not the same.
Oh my days, man. Oh man. That's actually funny, man. So now, like, obviously, because I'm talking to you, we're getting to know you, me and the guys at home. I might not get everything out of you. So just to cover like something, like, what about you do you wish like people knew, like, because I have it sometimes where I don't know why I have this in it. I like try to not. I always say I don't care what people think in it,
Yeah.
and majority of the time I don't. But it's like a lot of the times I'll do things, and sometimes I'm like, I wish these lot knew like my actual intent. Like it's not a bad. I don't come from a bad place. Like doesn't have to be like that, but like a fact or like something about you that you wish like you lot actually should know that man does this or I'm this.
Yeah.
Like do you know what I mean?
Not in a cocky way.
Oh, yeah.
Not in a cocky way.
No, wait, guys.
I just wish they knew that my music was hard, innit? I want everyone to know, like, yo, man's hard, you know. Like, listen, take my music in and listen and follow the journey, and you realize, you know what? Anderson's actually kind of cold, you know. Like, because I feel as if, like, at the moment, people don't really know. You might see things promoted and that, but not everyone's gonna click on it and say, let me give it a chance.
Yeah.
You know what? Give it a chance, and you'll see, like, what's going on.
Okay, listen, all you A&Rs that are just sticking to the hottest things and not really looking. If you find this, it's serious. Yeah. Obviously, the performances are there, the tunes are there, and it's not cap, man. So, yeah, man. I was gonna say, with just this music thing, like, what is it like? Because I don't want to put that time frame of like 6 months, 1 year. Like, you really look like you believe and sound like you believe in your music and what's going on. Obviously, we're talking about the performances got cancelled and whatnot. Like, within the next 5 years, where do you see yourself like in this thing? Like, is it would you still be like head down, keep pushing? Obviously, everyone would if they have to, but where do you like really see yourself in this thing? Like,
in the next 5 years, I'd hope to be a household name, you know.
Yeah.
You know, ideally, I'd like to be global.
Yeah.
I just want to be at a stage where, like, I don't have to make music every day.
Yeah.
You know, when the ones where you can go every 6 months, drop a tune.
Oh, yeah,
the street go crazy and I'm good.
Yeah.
I can drop an album if I want. But, like, the pressure's not really there.
Yeah, literally just going to vote, innit?
You get me? So that's where I'd like to be in the next 5 years. Comfortable, you know, family's comfortable.
Yeah.
And just making other kind of moves, like, not just music.
Oh, yeah,
but, you know, proper boss moves, that's what I want to be making, you know what I'm trying to say.
Nah, that makes sense. Speaking of which, like, we'll go into both sides, like life and then the music thing, but we'll touch the music thing first. Like, if, let's say, there's anything you could tell, like, your younger self, like, going into, or whenever you started this, or just advice for just your past self going into this, like, anything you could tell, because there's definitely going to be, like, creatives and artists younger watching this, or just people same age as us watching this going, oh, you know, they're living it and they might make the same mistakes. Is there anything you wish you knew like beforehand or?
I wish I started younger.
Okay.
I wish I learned to produce.
Yeah.
That was cut out of cost.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
I think as well, just be more confident, you know, with the music, because obviously when I started, I was a bit like not sure of myself. Yeah. So I feel like sometimes just having that confident persona can make open doors for just because of that. Not even the music, but you're confident. I like his vibe.
What was it that turned that around for you? Obviously, when you weren't confident, like, was it more seeing, like we mentioned earlier, like, was it seeing like these plays and stuff, and then it made you think, "Rah, like, what am I doing?" Like, or did you have another moment that just made you go, "I should really believe in my thing"? Like,
I think just seeing the progression, you know.
Yeah.
Seeing the progression and seeing like people who I consider to be of some kind of like, I'm not gonna say a figurehead, but someone who's like, they've got influence. Yeah. And they're saying it's hard. Okay. And it's like, well, it must be in it. Or like, is everyone around me saying it, then I more believe it more. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I feel like seeing is believing, I guess.
Yeah, no, definitely. What about like life advice? Like, because this one can stretch to anything like that. Life advice that you wish like is just so important that these man can't miss, man.
For other people.
Yeah, for other
people. Life advice. Follow your dreams, bro. That's what I say. Follow your dreams. Like I feel like it's so easy to kind of be pigeonholed and just go down this 9 to 5 route. Because you fear that, like, you know, you won't make it if you do a creative thing. In this day and age, do whatever you want, bro. Like, I think Dame Dash said it the best about feeling like secure. Yeah. Like I'm more secure with unsecure money. Like I feel like, yo, I work harder knowing that it's not secure.
Yeah, you know because do you know what it is? Because you feel I get that mindset because now you feel like there's not that comfort. Yeah. You're out of that, so it's like if this goes wrong or something I can't, so I've got to work hard.
You work hard.
Yeah. Because do you know what I reckon? A lot of people watching this will have this problem because even I'm doing it currently. It's like it's like I've got to work because like, I don't know any other way to think. So it's
me?
like to get the money to fund the dreams, I've got to do this. But then I can also get trapped because it's like now I'm consistently doing it. I've suddenly got bare responsibilities and now I can't even follow the dream.
Nothing's wrong with working in it, but I just feel like progression. If there's no progression, everyone's goals are different in it. But I'm not trying to be this like a 20 grand a year man. 30 man. I'm trying to be like, levels. So
I feel like even like it's true what man's saying, like don't ever like I also want to even add to that, just it's not even my thing, but I just want to add to it like it's the invest in yourself thing, because people can do that, just don't lose sight of it, innit? That's what you're basically trying to say, like just don't lose sight of your actual dream is what man's saying, and I think that's banging advice, man. So with that, like, have you got any message to fans, any things you want to make them hear, like, you know?
For people who listen to my music, respect and love, and I just think like, don't message man, just keep following the Anderson journey. Keep rocking my man's thing, and just watch the come up in it. That's it really, and ain't got much to say.
Listen, he said it, and obviously last thing from me, because I actually enjoyed this. This was really chill, like you said, you like to be chill. I felt that. Is there anything I didn't ask that I should have asked?
Nah, I think you covered most. You done your thing.
Yeah, okay. I'm finally getting credit. I'm joking. But anyway, man, that interview was nice, man. It's me, Ebs, and obviously Anderson 100. Obviously, you can catch him and all his things, linked below and all that. But yeah, that's another episode of CGpresents, and we're out, man. Bow.